JHK here for the AllStar, and join me right now from the gym is UFC welterweight Bryan Barberena. Bryan, it's good to see your face again. What did you just get done with?
Yeah, man, great to see you. Thanks for having me on again. And I just got done with some strength conditioning right at the end. I stay at my coach's house while I'm here, so he has a little gym set up inside for conditioning and everything. So just hit it up after a long day of training. Gotta end on a good note, strong note.
Definitely. And I know you do your camps, away from your family. And I just wanted to ask you, how's the Barberena family farm doing?
Oh, well, appreciate you asking about it. It's doing great, man. There's a lot of things in motion, a lot of things going on. They're staying super busy, taking care of all the animals and everything, getting ready for winter setup. And that's what we're doing on the weekends too, is making sure everybody's staying warm and all the animals are warm and cared for. So things are great, man.
That's good. That's good to hear. And having something outside of fighting is something I think that's important for fighters. You know what I mean? To get their mind away from all the chaos.
Yeah, it's truly special. Farming is a lot of work, but I don't never minded work. So it's just super peaceful to me. So it doesn't really seem like all the work it is, but I just really enjoy it. It helps, like you said, get my mind off of fighting everything else. And not only do I get to enjoy my day outdoors with the animals, and it's something I can share with my family, and we can do it all together and build it up.
Definitely a beautiful thing. Now, your first fight back from near-death experience, we talked a couple times during that period. You fought a hard fight, majority decision loss. What did you think about the performance now that you look back?
Looking back, I just started slow. I've had troubles with that in the past. It's just starting too slow. And I just feel like started slow, overcommitted on punches. We caused easier takedowns. And, I felt like on the takedowns, he wasn't doing much. But a takedown is a takedown. I felt like I scored on the feet as well as he did too. Didn't really get going until mid to end of second round, and then, into the third. So, definitely, working on things, always improving. But I'll be extremely ready to go for this one.
Oh, definitely. Did the abdomen play a factor in anything you did or did not do inside the cage?
No, not at all. It wasn't on my mind. Honestly, it wasn't on my mind at all. He came and he fought hard and did what he needed to do and got the decision win. I just started slow. I don't know what else to say. I went in there and I fought, hard and, tried to win, but it just wasn't my night. He was the better guy, and, I look forward to turning that around.
Yeah, so when you returned to training, you mentioned that it was a slow start for you in your last fight. Is that more like a mental thing, or can you actually physically prepare yourself to start quicker?
Oh, it's something we're always working on. I feel like there's been some fights where I start fast, some fights where I start slow. And I don't think it's so much of a mental thing. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a little mental, a little physical, kind of, maybe how the camp went. Maybe, I don't know. I don't see any. I had a phenomenal camp, my last camp. We built back. It was a slow process building back, but once we got going, we hit the ground running. So I have no concerns with my camp or how we're running it. I think maybe it's just something in the moment. I just get a little too much thinking in there and just need to do a little more bam rather than going in there thinking.
With the last camp, there was a lot that went into it for you to return as fast as you did. This time around, you don't have to go through that. You don't have to go through that process. You actually just go into camp as you normally did, as a fighter, as someone preparing for an opponent. How different is it this time around?
It's crazy. Just last Saturday was a year since my injury, and I didn't realize that. Like, to me, it felt like, a longer than that. It felt like the last fight was, a little bit before a year, but just about a year, but really it wasn't. And then, we're getting into this fight 3-4 weeks away, and, I will be just a month in after a year of recovery. So, it's definitely a lot better this camp around, being able to just kind of focus and go right back into it. And, I didn't take much time off from training after that last fight. So we got right back to it, focused on, just getting better and everything, and trying to get another fight scheduled right away so I can stay active. And, we've just been hit the ground running and just putting in the work.
Yeah, for sure. And you got a fight coming up December 4th. I saw that a lot of people didn't get fights this year, and they're shifting it all the way to February, and that's, it sucks for some fighters, man, because it delays a lot of stuff for them. But you're returning. Matt Brown, he's a workhorse. You're a workhorse. He's a fighter's fighter. You're a fighter's fighter. What are your thoughts on him and the matchup?
Man, I'm super excited. Like, this is like a dream matchup, for me. And it's those fights like this make me really excited. He brings it every single time. He pushes the limits on people. He doesn't back down. He's a scrapper, and he's a stand-up fighter more than anything. He has mixed in takedowns and everything like that, but I think overall he likes to stand up and work in the clinch and things like that. So it makes me super excited. I think him as a older fighter, and I don't know how many fights he has on his, left in on him, or what he thinks or whatever. But I think he's going to fight smarter. I think he's going to mix it up more. He's going to show his veteran skills and be a seasoned fighter, and mix it up, not just, try to go out there and, bang. So I'll be ready for whatever he's got to bring. But really, I hope it's a dogfight. I hope it's one of those bloodbaths down in the mud. Freaking, we're fighting it, scrapping for every inch. I hope it's one of those fights. I really look forward to that. And if it turns out being more than that, just mixing it all up, well, I guarantee you, no matter what, it's going to be a dogfight, and there will be blood, and there will be some carnage in there as well, no matter if it goes to the ground or not.
Yeah, what is it like facing an opponent? Because you faced a few in the past that they live and succeed in the chaos like you do.
It's exciting, man, and it's really exciting. And I think, honestly, this matchup for him, I threw some names out there when I was trying to get a turnaround fight quick, and I was pushing for a quick fight. I'm super blessed, and thank you to the UFC for getting me a fight this year again, because man, I've been out. I fought twice in a 3-year span because of injuries and coming back and everything. So this will be my third fight in almost 4 years, so it's like, geez, let's string something together here. So super happy and blessed that, they're giving me this opportunity, and not just any opportunity. They're giving me Matt Brown. Shout out to him. Thank you for accepting the fight. And I think it's because I'm that kind of fighter. I'm in a fighter that excites him, that excites, it's going to be one for the crowd, one for the books. And it definitely, I'm sure as excited as he is, I'm super excited as well.
Yeah, definitely. And you say that it's one for the books, man, and people are expecting fireworks. What are you expecting? I know you said you want a dogfight, you want a war, but at the same time, you want to go in there and just clean knock him out in the first round, right?
Absolutely. Of course. If I go in there and throw one punch and he goes to sleep, I'm not going to be disappointed, I'm going to be like, all right then. But you know what? I just mentally prepare myself for that, like, I'm not selling myself short on it or anything, like, and I'm not counting on a dogfight either. Like I said, he's older, he's a veteran, he's going to try to mix it up. He knows what I like to do. I'm sure he's watched film, and, knows where I'm dangerous, knows where I'm not. And, I think he's going to try to mix it up, and, good on him. He's going to have to go in there and try to do it and succeed at it. I guarantee you I'm not going to give him the chance to make it so easy. So, yeah, I mean, if it's a dogfight, fight of the night, shoot, I'll go in there and collect a performance of the night as well on top of a fight of the night. Let's end on a strong note and, come out with double bonuses. That's fine with me. But I guarantee you we're both coming to fight.
No doubt about that. And, heading into this fight compared to the last one, is there anything new you added to your training, or do you feel any different?
Yeah, I feel different. I do, for sure. I just feel, clearer mindset almost. And we've added some things to training, and, I'm able to do, I feel like, more things. The last camp, we took it, so we built in and we went hard or whatever. But, since everything went well, we are able to add more tools and do more things. And I think those things are going to be, even more of a factor for me to excel and be great.
All right. Now, a couple questions about the division. We just recently saw Khamzat Chimaev return and have a great performance. Still,
Yeah.
Still kind of new to the division. I mean, it's only, 4 fights. So is he the real deal? Do you think he is the real deal, or does he still need a few more to justify that hype?
He's bounced back and forth from 85 and 70. So I think this is like, I don't know, maybe this is 4 fights at 70. I don't know. But, You know, he's legit. He's got skills. You know, he's obviously got some power. He's put people away. He's put people away at 85. He obviously has really good grappling. I don't know. I think he can go through a couple more tests, honestly. But who am I to say? You know, whatever. If they want to throw him up there and get the feet wet, see if he can swim, then, you know, good on him. You know, that's awesome. He's doing great. So, you know, if he thinks he wants to try it out and the UFC's about it, fine, whatever. Maybe we'll cross paths one time.
Yeah. That would be a hell of a matchup. An important question that I usually ask the fighters as of late is about PTSD from like injuries, losses, even like crazy wars. Do you think that exists in combat sports?
You know, I feel like it probably does for some, you know, honestly. You know, everybody's emotionally different, mentally different. You know, and it's not only, I don't feel like it's only what's going on in the fight, but what's going on around themselves in their life, you know, that kind of make, you know, the fight feel a lot more, or, you know, the loss feel a lot deeper. So, you know, yeah, I definitely think it's probably out there. You know, it just depends on the person. You know, a lot goes into factor with it.
Yeah, definitely. And one last thing, this is an open-ended question. What keeps you up at night?
Being away from my family. That absolutely keeps me up at night. You know, not being able to, you know, lay in bed with my wife and hang out, or be around my kids and say goodnight to them, and, you know, walk out of my room at night and look in the room and see them sleeping there or whatever, and just so peaceful, and, you know, just being around them, that keeps me up at night. But, you know, where I'm doing this because I love it, and it supports my family, and it's going to get us everything, the life we want, and, you know, has provided the life we wanted, and I'm able to be home a lot when I'm not in camp and be there for them. So the sacrifice of being gone and being away from them and all that, although it hurts so much, it's, you know, it's all for them to provide and give greater things in the future. So
yeah, nothing greater in life is to be able to do what you love, and then that provides money and a life for your family.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, we're trying to, you know, get things figured out where, you know, they can be here with me all the time, and, you know, I can be home every night and be with them, and, you know, that'll only make me stronger. But I'm definitely giving it everything I got and putting it all together, and December 4th, you're going to see it.
Definitely, man. There you go, man. Matt Brown, Bryan Barberena, you know, it could be one of those late surge fight of the year candidates. We don't know yet. It hasn't happened, but I know Bryan, he would love to get involved in something like that. Thank you so much, Bryan, for your time.
Yes, man. Thank you so much for having me on again. I really appreciate it. It's always great talking with you.